Did you know there's a hidden circle of doctors quietly living far beyond 100 years, thriving, working, and aging in reverse, while most of their colleagues don't even reach 80. No million-dollar medications, no futuristic gene therapy, no secret surgeries behind closed doors, just 8 simple morning habits. The kind of routines you'd probably overlook, but they've unlocked something that science is only now beginning to understand. Brain, how to trigger longevity pathways that protect the brain. Red heart, how to keep the heart young. Flex biceps, how to stay strong, clear, and independent for decades. These aren't wellness influencers. They're not celebrities. They're men and women in lab coats who crack the code by observing one thing: what the longest living people do every single morning before breakfast. And here's the part that may change your life forever. You don't need wealth, youth, or perfect genetics. You don't need equipment or appointments. You can start every single one of these habits tomorrow morning. Let's begin with a man they once called the Doctor Time Forgot. Man health worker meet Dr. Howard Jenkins. At 103, he still shows up 3 days a week to see patients in his small Vermont clinic. He doesn't walk with a cane. He doesn't rely on pills. And he doesn't complain about feeling old. Colleagues used to whisper, "It's got to be genetics." But one day, Dr. Jenkins finally shared a secret. "I've been doing the same 8 things every morning for 70 years, he said. "They're not complicated, just consistent, and they keep me sharper than most 60-year-olds. And he's not alone. Doctors in their 90s, 100s, even 110s are following nearly identical morning routines. They've become walking case studies in resilience, clarity, and strength. So what exactly do they do? Let's start with habit number 1, and why the first thing most people drink each morning might be silently accelerating aging. Directed habit number 1, cold water hydration. Let me ask you a serious question. What's the first thing you drink in the morning? Coffee? Tea? A glass of juice? If so, you could be unknowingly aging your organs every single day. See, while you're asleep, your body isn't just resting, it's slowly drying out. After 7 to 8 hours with zero fluids, even the healthiest body wakes up in a state of mild dehydration. And here's the scary part. That silent dehydration triggers an invisible chain reaction. Brain fog, red heart, higher blood pressure, DNA inflammation that damages your DNA, thumbs down and long-term stress on your kidneys, heart, liver, and more. But what if you could reverse that entire process in just 60 seconds? That's exactly what the longest living doctors on Earth do. Old woman, meet Dr. Ella Lanina Williams. She's 101 years old, still runs a small medical clinic, never had a major illness, never took prescription meds. "I've never started a single day with coffee," she smiles. "For 75 years, I've only had one thing the moment I wake up, a tall glass of cold water. Nothing else, ever." And she's outlived all her colleagues, especially the ones who ran on caffeine and suffered kidney failure, hypertension, or heart disease by 70. But this isn't just personal testimony. It's backed by science. Books, a Harvard Medical School study found that drinking 16 ounces of cold water upon waking boosts metabolism by up to 24%, increases oxygen flow to the brain, activates brown fat, which burns calories and stabilizes blood sugar, and awakens dormant longevity genes, the very ones that protect you from chronic disease. Think about that. In under a minute, you can ignite your metabolism, reduce organ stress, and extend your health span just by hydrating the right way. Test tube here's exactly what to do tomorrow morning. Before your feet even touch the floor, drink 16 ounces, about 500 milliliters, of cold water. The ideal temperature? Between 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. Want a bonus detox boost? Add a splash of fresh lemon juice or 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to help digestion and alkaline balance. Wait 30 minutes before drinking coffee or tea. That time allows your body to rehydrate and turn off inflammatory hormones naturally. This habit costs nothing, takes less than a minute, and could literally be the difference between slow aging and rapid decline. It's not a health hack. It's a ritual of the wise, repeated by doctors who outlived their peers by decades. So let me ask you, are you ready to turn your first 60 seconds tomorrow into a longevity trigger that could save your brain, your heart, and maybe even your life? Let's move to habit number 2, where 5 minutes of simple movement could keep you out of a wheelchair well into your 90s. Brain habit number 2, the 5-minute mobility ritual. Let me paint a picture for you. You wake up. You slowly swing your legs over the bed. Your joints feel stiff. Your body, heavy. You stand and already feel like you're losing the race against time. But what if I told you that those first 5 minutes after waking could decide whether you'll walk independently at 90 or need assistance at 70? That's not drama. That's data. Open Book, the Journal of Gerontology, published a remarkable study. People over 60 who performed just 5 minutes of mobility work within 15 minutes of waking showed 60% more blood flow to vital organs, dramatically reduced joint inflammation, and a marked increase in youth-preserving hormones that protect against arthritis, muscle loss, and even cognitive decline. Now think about this. Most seniors shuffle to the bathroom. No stretching, no activation, just stiff, slow movement that sends a wrong signal to their body. Today will be another slow decline. But centenarian doctors? They do something radically different. Man health worker Dr. Thomas Chun is 105 years old. He still performs surgery with his bare hands, and his surgical precision hasn't faded an inch. The secret isn't my hands, he says. It's what I do before my feet even touch the ground. Every morning, for 60 years straight, Dr. Chun has done a specific series of bed-based mobility movements. Not in a gym, not with equipment, in bed before facing the world. I watch my colleagues skip it. Now I visit them in assisted living while I still hold a scalpel. Person in lotus position, here's the exact 5-minute longevity sequence you can do tomorrow morning. Footstep 1 ankle rotations. While lying on your back, rotate each ankle 10 times clockwise and 10 times counterclockwise. This boosts circulation to your legs and prevents stiffness. Leg step 2 knee extensions. Bend and extend each knee 10 times. Feel the blood flow return. You're literally waking up your joints. Mechanical leg step 3, leg circles. With legs straight, lift them a few inches off the bed. Do 10 slow leg circles in each direction. This activates your hip joints and lower back muscles. Flexed bicep step 4, arm and shoulder activation. Circle your wrists and elbows and shoulders, 10 rotations each. Mobilize the entire upper body. Brain step 5, neck alignment. Turn your head gently side to side 10 times, then up and down 10 times. This signals your nervous system that the day is beginning, and you're in control. The key? Timing. This must happen within 15 minutes of waking. That's when the brain is most receptive, and the body responds best to movement. You're not just stretching. You're sending a message. I'm still alive. I'm still strong. And I'm not going anywhere. This 5-minute ritual costs nothing, requires no equipment. But done daily, it could mean the difference between independence and assisted care, between sharpness and stiffness, between aging and thriving. You can skip it like most people do, or you can join the circle of doctors who outlived their generation by decades with mobility intact. Tomorrow morning, will you give yourself just 300 seconds? Because your knees, hips, spine, and even brain will remember it. 30 years from now. Let's move on to habit number 3, where 10 minutes of sunlight could rewire your entire biological clock and protect your bones, mood, and memory. Sun habit number 3, strategic sun exposure. What if the light outside your window held the power to reverse your aging clock? Every morning, millions of people unknowingly skip the most powerful anti-aging therapy that exists. It's not in a bottle. It's not in a pill. It's right outside your door, and it's free. When you wake up and pull the curtains shut, check your phone, and stay inside, you're missing a critical message your body has been waiting all night to hear. That message? The day has begun. Heal, reset, and rebuild. The messenger? Morning sunlight. Bar chart, a groundbreaking study from the University of California. San Diego found that 10 to 15 minutes of direct morning sunlight increases vitamin D production by over 250%, activates 200 plus genes related to immune function, bone density, and mood regulation, triggers circadian entrainment, a reset of your internal clock that controls sleep, digestion, cell repair, and even hormone release. Yet most seniors miss this window by oversleeping, staying indoors, or exercising too late. Woman health worker meet Dr. Sarah Rodriguez, 98 years old. Bone scans show her density matches that of a healthy 50-year-old. Her cognition? Stronger than many medical students she mentors. They always ask me what supplements I take. She laughs. And I always say, sunlight is my supplement. Every morning, rain or shine, Sarah steps outside. No hat, no sunglasses, just her face, arms, and a calm mind. I started doing it 60 years ago after reading a forgotten study. Now, I've outlived every classmate, and I still remember all their names. Sun with Face, here's what to do tomorrow morning. Mantelpiece clock, within 30 minutes of waking, go outside. Don't check your phone first. Don't make excuses. Step into the light. Woman standing, expose your face and forearms to direct sunlight for 10 to 15 minutes. No sunglasses. The light must enter your eyes indirectly to reset your pineal gland and circadian rhythm. Don't stare at the sun. Just be present in the light. Snowflake on cold or cloudy days. Still go outside. Morning light, even on cloudy days, contains the same blue spectrum rays that your brain needs to reset. If going out isn't possible, sit near an open window or use a 10,000 lux light therapy lamp. The same kind NASA uses to protect astronauts' circadian rhythms. This small habit impacts nearly every system in your body. It regulates melatonin for better sleep, boosts serotonin for mood and energy, strengthens bones by increasing calcium absorption, reduces cortisol, the stress hormone that silently ages your heart and brain. And the key? Timing. Late day sunlight doesn't have the same spectrum. Midday UV can cause more harm than good. Only the first hour of daylight sends a longevity signal. And missing it is like forgetting to turn on your body's power grid. Dr. Rodriguez says it best. Morning sunlight is not a luxury. It's a biological necessity. And it's the first promise I make to my body each day. So tomorrow when the sun rises, don't close the blinds. Don't delay. Step outside. Let the light touch your skin. Let your body remember what it's capable of. Because this habit might just add years, not just to your life, but to your clarity, your sleep, your bones, your joy. Next up, habit number 4, the longevity breakfast formula. A precise combination of fats, fiber, and protein that turns your first meal into a daily anti-aging ritual. Cooking habit number 4, the longevity breakfast formula. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But for many people, it's actually the most dangerous. Because a standard senior breakfast, toast, jam, juice cereal, might feel comforting, but it's quietly accelerating aging at the cellular level. Meanwhile, centenarian doctors are doing something radically different. They aren't skipping breakfast altogether. They're engineering it, using a powerful formula that triggers autophagy, the body's natural cell cleansing process that clears out damaged proteins, toxins, and aging cells. DNA autophagy is the Nobel Prize-winning process your body uses to clean house at the microscopic level. And the moment you break your fast in the morning, you either activate it or shut it down. Man health worker meet Dr. Richard Cooper, once a ticking time bomb. At 72, he was diagnosed with prediabetes, hypertension, and mild cognitive decline. His doctor gave him a long list of medications. But instead of prescriptions, Dr. Cooper changed breakfast. 6 months later, his blood sugar normalized. His brain fog vanished. He was off all medications. Now, at 104, he teaches medical students and runs marathons. My transformation didn't start in a hospital, he says. It started with a spoon, a fork, and a plan. Green salad, here's the exact longevity breakfast formula. To begin tomorrow, spoon step 1, prime your system with healthy fat. On an empty stomach, consume 1 to 2 tablespoons of cold-pressed olive oil or avocado oil. This activates bile flow, balances blood sugar, and preps your digestion for what comes next. Wait 15 minutes. Cooking step 2. Eat your nutrient-dense trifecta, protein plus fiber plus fat. Your plate should include white heavy checkmark protein, 4 to 6 ounces. Eggs. Plain Greek yogurt, wild-caught fish, or lean meat. White heavy checkmark fiber, 1 to 2 cups. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, or cruciferous vegetables like broccoli. White heavy checkmark healthy fats. 1/4 avocado, a handful of raw nuts, or 1 teaspoon of nut butter. Warning and what to avoid. No toast, no cereal, no fruit juice. Avoid refined carbs like muffins, bagels, or sugary drinks. Why? Because these spike insulin, promote inflammation, and halt autophagy before it can clean out your cells. Chart-increasing studies from a National Institute on Aging show that this precise food combination in the morning reduces cellular damage by up to 40%, improves metabolic health markers within 10 days, and boosts long-term cognitive performance, especially in adults over 70. Dr. Cooper says it best. The right breakfast is not about calories. It's about signals. You're telling your body to clean itself, fuel itself, and protect itself from disease. Every bite matters. This breakfast takes no more time than your usual routine. It costs less than a fancy coffee, and yet it has the potential to restore your cells, reverse inflammation, and give you decades, not just days, of stronger living. So tomorrow morning, ask yourself, are you fueling decline or feeding your future? Because you control your fork, and your fork controls your future. Brain habit number 5, the 7-minute mental sharpness routine. Your body isn't the only thing that ages. Your mind does too. But unlike wrinkles or gray hair, cognitive decline is silent until it's too late. You forget the name, miss the appointment, struggle for a word you've said your whole life. It starts slow, but for many, it ends in silence. But here's what centenarian doctors have quietly known for decades. The first hour of your day is a golden window for brain repair. And if you do the right sequence of mental movements, just 7 minutes, you can preserve your memory, build new neural pathways, and keep your mind sharp long after your body starts to slow down. DNA research from Johns Hopkins Medicine shows that brain activity in the first hour after waking has a unique impact on neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to grow, repair, and rewire itself. It's like wet cement. What you do in those first moments sets in stone. Man health worker entered Dr. William Harrison, now 107. He's a living legend in neurology circles. Still teaches twice a week. Still remembers patient cases from 1962. Still quotes full pages of medical literature without notes. His secret? It's not Sudoku. It's not crosswords, he says. It's a pattern of challenges I do before anyone even hears me speak. Puzzle piece here is the exact 7-minute sequence he follows every morning, and that you can start tomorrow. Stopwatch, minute 1 to 2, backward counting. Start at 100. Count backwards by sevens. 193, 86, 79, 72. This lights up your working memory and mathematical processing centers. Stopwatch, minute 3 to 4, reverse day recall. Start with last night, before bed, and mentally walk backward through your day. Where were you? What did you say? What did you eat? This strengthens your episodic memory, critical for long-term retention and Alzheimer's prevention. Stopwatch, minute 5, rapid category recall. Choose a category: animals, countries, vegetables. Name as many as you can out loud or in your head in 60 seconds. This builds language fluency, cognitive speed, and cross-hemisphere coordination. Stopwatch, minute 6 to 7, mental house walk. Close your eyes. Walk through your childhood home in your mind, room by room. Try to remember specific objects, colors, textures. This activates your spatial memory and hippocampus, the very part of the brain most damaged by Alzheimer's. Test tube neuroscientists tested this exact sequence in seniors over 70. Those who practiced it daily for 90 days showed 31% improvement in verbal memory, 24% faster recall speed, and reduced brain inflammation markers on scans. Dr. Harrison's former colleagues? Brilliant minds. But many now struggle with basic recall. Why? They exercise their bodies, he says, but forgot to exercise the thing that made them brilliant. The truth is, your brain isn't a muscle. It's more powerful than that. It's a living library, and this simple routine keeps the shelves from collapsing. So tomorrow morning, don't just stretch your legs. Stretch your mind. Protect it. Sharpen it. Respect it. Because a long life means little if your mind forgets how to live it.